Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 7. My name is Emre Firawan, and today I will be introducing my group members before we begin our presentation. Together with me are Jahra, Najwa, Sehla, and Hilman. We have referred a material entitled Decision Work and Economic Growth. So let's get started. What is decision work? Decision work is productive work that provides a fair income and offers conditions of freedom, security, equity, and human dignity for all workers. So, decision work basically means having a job where people feel safe, respect, and fair paid. It's not just about working and get money. It's about working in a place where you're treated equally, your rights are protected, and you have chance to grow and improve yourself. Dah.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Nazan Rolita, and today I will explain the first slide about global employment trends. Okay, in 2024, the global unemployment rate remains stable at 5% according to LAO. However, even though unemployment is stable, employment growth is still considered weak. The youth unemployment rate also remains high at 12.6%, which show that young people still struggle to enter the labor market. There is also a global job gap where around 402 million people want to work but have not yet found a job. Overall, the slowdown of the global economy is affecting the recovery of the labor market. The chart on the right shows how global unemployment rates have shifted over the years. Next, I will explain the slide about unemployment and informal jobs. Okay, guys, unemployment refers to individuals who are the workforce actively looking for a job but have not yet found one. Meanwhile, informal employment refers to jobs without official contract, without social security, and without proper protection. Based on the data, the percentage of informal workers is still very high in many countries, including Indonesia. In fact, around 59 40% of Indonesia workforce in 2025 is still working in the informal sector. The graphs also show that informal workers are more vulnerable to poverty because they lack social and employment protection.
Next is about economic growth indicator. We have top 5 economic indicator. The first one is gross domestic product or GDP is the standard measure of the value added credit of the production of goods and services in a country during a trading period. Number 2, we have employment rate is the percentage of the total labor force that is jobless but actively seeking work. Number 3 is inflation rate is the rate of increase is price over a given period of time. And then interest rate is the percentage of interest relative to the principal. And the last one is balance of trade is the difference between a country export and import of goods. And then we have case Indonesia labor market. It's about the average wage of employees in August 2025. Based on the 2025 National Labor Force Survey or SAKENAS, Indonesia labor force in August 2025 reached 154 million people, increasing by 1.89 million from August 2024. The labor force participation rate was 70.59%, slightly decreasing by 0.04 percentage point compared to August 2024. The number of employed people in August 2025 rose by 1.90 million to 146.54 million people. By industry, agriculture, forestry, and fishing recorded the largest increase in employment by 0.59 million people. The employment rate in August 2025 stood at 4.85%, a decrease of 0.06 percentage point compared to August 2024. The average wage of employees in August 2025 was 3.33 million rupiah. The average wage of employees from August 2024 to August 2025 increases by 1.94%, from 3.27 million rupiah to 3.33 million rupiah.
Alright everyone, I will take you through the next two important slides. My first slide gives us the big picture of SDG. These are the main things we are trying to achieve globally. First, we want developing countries to see Paris economic growth at least 7% GDP yearly. To do this, we need to push for innovation and starting new businesses. Another key target is focusing on our youth. We need to reduce the number of needy youth, that means young people who are not education, employment or training. SDG 8 also aims to stop all forced labor and child labor worldwide by 2025. These targets are designed to create a fair, productive and sustainable workforce for everyone. My next slide talks about entrepreneurship and innovation. In Indonesia, entrepreneurs are the main drive of our economy. We have 64 million small businesses, and that's a massive 61% of our whole GDP. Small businesses, especially digital startups like e-commerce, fintech, and education digital, are fantastic at creating jobs quickly. Innovation itself is crucial because it helps us improve productivity, create healthy competition, and simply give people more opportunities to earn better incomes.
Good morning, future leaders. Good morning, future innovators. Look around you. Take a good look at your friends. Right now, you are sitting in an English class, but what you are really sitting in is the engine room of our nation's future economy. And you, yes, you, the one sipping coffee and scrolling through Instagram right now, you are the engineers. First, for a light chuckle, then move to the slide you role in economic growth. The title of our talk today is Youth Role in Economic Growth. Sounds a bit dry, right? Like something your economic professor would read from a textbook, but let me tell you a story. The story of the empathy jar. When I was your age, I thought economic growth mean complicated graphs and boring government policies. But my mentor, a brilliant entrepreneur, told me this: think of the economy as a giant empty glass jar. Every day, everyone, the government, the big companies, the teachers, they all try to put good stuff into the jar. Money, jobs, infrastructure. But here is the secret: the only people who can make that jar overflow are the youth. Point directly to the world's innovation and creativity on the slide. Look at the slide. It calls you the key drives of innovation and creativity. Why? Because you don't accept the status quo. You see an old system and say, I can build an app for that, or I can make a sustainable solution for that. You're the superpower. The slide mentions the three ways you contribute. The slide mentions three ways you contribute. I call them their superpower that fill the economy jar. One, the entrepreneurship superpower. Think about your favorite local coffee shop, the one you probably went to this morning. 20 years, uh, 20 years ago, that shop did exist. A young person, probably not much older than your older sibling, saw an empty lot and they decided to create a business. They did wait for a job. They created their jobs for others. That is economic growth in action. Two, the education superpower. You are here in English class. This your training montage every skill you learn, whether it's coding, critical thinking, or speaking fluent English. It's like adding a high quality, expansive brick into the foundation of the economy. The better your skill, the stronger the economy foundation. 3. The digital superpower. You are the generation that taught us how to use TikTok. You taught use the power of remote work. Despite maintenance these industries, this is your natural habit. You can build a global business from a small room in your room. You are making the economy faster, bigger, and more global. The takeaway. So, when you look at this slide, dan see corporate graphic. Say a mirror, you are not just studying English, you are preparing to use that English to pitch your startup, to collaborate global, and to lead with creativity. Your role is simple yet profound. Be innovate, stay educated, and use your digital power. Now, let's talk about how we can start applying these superpowers today. Thank you. Conclusion, decent work and economic growth are essential for reducing poverty and improving quality of life. Collaboration between government, private sector, and youth is vital to achieve SDG 8 by 2030. Thank you.
That's all from our crowd. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope our presentation was clear and helpful. See you next time.